Hey guys, this is Destroy Topham and this is part 12 of my Dark Souls playthrough. This video is going to look a little different for the first 15 or so minutes. I've sped the video up to 4 times because there's a lot of grinding. I'm going to be going through the area, New Londo Ruins. Especially the bit with the Dark Wraiths, because I wanted to get some Titanite chunks. So there we go. The door's open. Yeah, I'm playing it faster just because this video would otherwise be an hour and a quarter, hour and 20 minutes long, and no one wants to see grinding that much, I feel. There's a lot of me getting distracted and doing other things. So I switched to the Gold Serpent Ring. You can tell the Bandit's Knife isn't doing full damage, or as full damage as I would have liked. So that's why I wanted to grind a bit to get some Titanite chunks. So I took out a massive souls. It's not really too problematic. So I have the tiniest bit of health there, which is crazy. Just kill these guys, get a chunk there. The only items they drop are chunks for me. I think I might get 1 or 2 dark hands. But I don't really have any need for them, nor do I have any need for... well, no, I have need for the Titanite chunks, but they don't drop a Titanite slab, so there's no point there. As you can see, if we can parry them and hit about 500 odd health off of them, but they have just more than that. So there's no point. No. So I die here, which is inconvenient. I died quite a few times in this video. There's one that comes up later that's ultimately frustrating, but I'll explain it when I get to it. So I've been playing this game quite a lot. The first time I completed it took me the longest time. I completed it in, I think, October last year. It took me a year and 10 days since it came out, and I had the game for that long before I got all 1,000 game score in it. And then I started working on doing the DLCs too. So yeah, just heading down here so I can get to the bonfire that's at the bottom. In the previous part I killed the Black Knight that was down there. I just checked because I couldn't remember whether I had or not, or whether I picked up the Grass Crest shield. Clearly the lift is lowered. Just checking my stats, making sure everything's where I want it to be. Straight past all these. Don't have any need for any dragon scales, so the guy was just taking forever to beat. Now there we go. That was a dark hand. Yeah, so I'm trying to backstab these guys. It's easier for me to backstab them than parry them. I find them a bit problematic at times, especially trying to parry them, especially when they're doing big combos. I just get my timings wrong here and there. So then I just focused on getting... What was it I was trying to get? I was trying to get I was trying to recover first before doing anything else. And then, yeah, now I'm going to head to Quailana, upgrade my Pyromancy Flame to the proper Pyromancer Flame, the stronger version. This video is quite fast paced, I think. The first time I completed the game I was using a +10 fire man serpent sword, which is a powerful sword. But you only need stats to wield it, and there's no stats for scaling on that, especially because it's fire. But that's how I got it. I managed to land, I think, 3 parries on him. But I found better ways later of playing the game, especially when I was like using magic. So that's me upgraded the flame. I used my last homeward bone there, so there's nothing I can do but go and teleport to somewhere where I can quickly get some more homeward bones. So I just run along, use some soul items just so I can get a bunch, and then carry on. So when I was originally completing it, I think the first time I completed it was in March of 2012. So about 5 months after the game came out. And there was an album that came out in February, I think. It was either January or February, which recently won a Juno for Best Metal Album of last year. But that album, I'll forever associate with this game, but it's also probably one of my favourite albums of all time. Certainly now, it's definitely it was my favourite album easily of last year. It was Woods 5, Grey Skies and Electric Light by Woods of Ypres. I think they're an incredible band. I was just massively happy. So all I needed was one chunk then to upgrade to plus 14. So I'm just going to try and get more chunks, and if I can, slabs, or a slab in general. But I just wanted souls, really. Because, yeah, you see I can parry them one shot though. Backstabbing them also seems to be killing them in one shot, so I don't really have too much problem with killing these guys in any way. Just let that guy come off, because I have a tendency to fall off that edge. And he killed me. Great. That's fun. Although I see no real losses to dying there, really, especially when I'm only grinding. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Especially when I'm trying to recover, because I just had a bunch of souls go, and 5 humanity as well. I just stopped playing sensible for a while, which is, yeah. I keep reiterating it, but it is a stupid thing to do when playing this game. And there we go. Still managed to get a few chunks, even without the 5 humanity, which boosts item discovery quite significantly, really. Even the first point boosts it significantly enough to really affect it. But I usually run on with 5, just because 5's a good number. So I'm just going to try and draw the Mass of Souls and the 2 Dark Wraith out. Make another mistake. There. Get killed by the 2 of them. Because I want to really just kill the Mass of Souls, but there's also there's, I think, 2 ghosts up there. So, what am I waiting for? Must have just got distracted, so I'm doing something else. Briefly. So yeah, like I was saying, the album I listened to was Woods of Ypres, Grey Skies and Electric Light. It's by far one of my favourite metal albums ever released. But the doom aspects of it, just, and the way the album was released as well, because the guy that wrote most of the music and all the lyrics died in, I believe it was November of 2011, once the album was complete. And yeah, he died in a car or snowmobile accident or something like that. can't remember exactly, but the music has such poignancy when you know the story behind it. You saw that dragon, that Drake came up and was messing me about a bit, so I was just just trying to get away from him. It's a massive pain. Yeah, I nearly die again there, which is... Yeah, so draw the Mass of Souls. Forget that there's a ghost there, really. Yeah, then I put Transient Curse on. Try and take the ghost out as well. Here. Yeah. Mass of Souls, lots of HP. Not excruciatingly tough. Can handle it, but there's one more Dark Wraith around this corner. Always forget. Now I'm just having a look around. So I'm going to teleport back. Door of Chaos, so I can go to Quaylana again. I'm just going to stand for a minute, thinking about things. Going to have a look at my... Am I going to have a look at my souls? I'm going to upgrade my Estrus Flask. Knew there was something I wanted to do there. Yeah, so... my Estrus Flask now at +2, which is great. It gives me a bit extra healing. Into Blighttown. Switch off one of the rings. Still too far to run without getting poisoned. Yeah, I'm going to try and use all the souls to try and get some... to get more. So I realise I'm close. So I try and kill these guys. But things don't go too well. And I die. So I'm going to head straight back out. Recover. There's a lot of running in this video. This video would be... I feel this video would be very boring. If if I had to... If you had to watch the whole way through it. With doing this, I can say about other things that I want to talk about as well, like the album that really got me through this game. The album itself is quite bleak, and it kind of fits perfectly for me to say about this album with it. I'm now going to teleport. I'm going to use some of these items because some of these items give you more souls from Frampt than others. So it's about knowing which ones give you more souls when you'd consume them against when Frampt would consume them. So there's nothing I need from him, and I've killed all those guys. So now what I want to do is try and get some souls. And I think about going down to the Stray Demon. What happens here is probably one of the most frustrated I've ever been in this game, especially with the fact that Titanite slabs are so rare. I think you can tell what's going to happen. So make it through, head down. I want to take out the Stray Demon. It takes me a few attempts. I'll tell you that now. So I'm just trying to set up. And the Stray Demon's going to hit me clean on. And that magic attack, I just can't get away from it. I know where you're supposed to move for all of these, but it's just a case of it's just too fast. Especially that time. Didn't even see it coming. I tried switching up the shields, but it didn't really do anything. This attempt was okay, and then it suddenly went very bad. It does the same move again, it just had no time to escape. Same again. Same again. If he uses that move 2 times in a row, I never feel like I'm going to be doing great. So this time I think, oh, I'll try and use Firestorm. It does quite well. Hits him twice, I think, for 790, but not good enough. So I'm going to fall through. Heal. Try a similar technique. So I'm doing quite well. I'm taking damage, moving in and out of range as I need to. So I choose to use Firestorm here, and I get hit as I go for it. Now that is more frustrating than anything, because I die, I lose a Titanite slab that's guaranteed, one of the very few that are guaranteed in the game. And yeah, that was really frustrating, because there's nothing I can do to get that Titanite slab, and I can't do it again. So I've just got to suffer, really. So I'm going to head to somewhere else. So I'll slow the video down now. So this is just what happened over the next 6 minutes, I guess. Yeah, so I'm annoyed that I didn't get any of the... So I level up my attunement, so I get my sixth attunement slot, and then put some points into vitality, because my HP isn't very high. I'll head down here. And there's nothing I can do about having a plus 14 bandit knife. I'll head down this way. Now if I'm right, I'm going to head towards where the Hydra was. Because I'm thinking about going to the DLC. And I want to go to the DLC and kill Artorias, and then get the gold and silver traces. This will help because it's because I've got a lot of points in Dex, because that's how I wanted to build this character, as a Pyromancer Dex build. And the silver tracer has 160 on its critical rather than 147 that the Bandit's knife has. But the Bandit's knife before the DLC was the highest crit weapon that there was in the game. So I'm going to run past all these blue crystal golems here and head straight to the back, forgetting that I need the broken pendant. I'm going to head straight to that, thinking, oh yeah, everything's going to be fine. And I haven't got a broken pendant, which means I need to make a decision about what I'm going to do. The decision is based on the fact that I wanted to go and kill C with getting a cool intro, which is still to happen. And then there's the Four Kings Battle. I realise here turn back around. And then think, I'll just use Homeward Bone to get back. And then I'm going to go place the Lord Vessel so I can get into the Duke's Archives. Once I'm in the Duke's Archives, the very first bit, I can get the Broken Pendant. Not sure what happens from there. So I'll just warp down to the Firelink Shrine. So there's not many cinematic parts in this game, but there are some, and they are damn cool. And I'm just standing around. That's great. Should get moving any second. Okay, cool. So, time to speak to Framp.
I am the chosen, I wish, and the very chosen, so that now I
I wish I'd gone into human form for this section, but oh well. So that's all the golden seals removed, and that's gonna wrap it up for this part. That was part 12, my Dark Souls playthrough. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Destroy Topham. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter at Destroy Topham. Thanks for watching. Peace.